Let's make Vietnamese braised pork belly. And I'm not Vietnamese, so I don't want to butcher this, but I think it's also known as Thit Kho. I'm listing everything you need right here. First, you're gonna go ahead and cut up some whites of the green onion and mince some garlic. You can also use shallots here, but I didn't have any shallots. I'm also cutting up some Thai chili. And then I'm also cubing up my pork belly. You can cut them to whatever size you want to. I think if you cut it smaller, it'll cook a little bit faster. I just like mine in bigger chunks. And first, I'm just gonna parboil my pork belly I think I parboiled it for about 10 minutes and then removed it from the water. We're doing this to remove all of the nasty stuff that comes off of the pork belly. And then I dumped out the water and cleaned out the pot. So here I'm just adding in my sugar. You can use brown sugar if you want to. We're just gonna saute it around until it starts to caramelize. The longer you cook it, the more dark it'll get. And then I'm just adding in the garlic, green onion, and chilies that we cut up earlier. After giving it a stir, I add back in my pork belly, and here you can see it starting to change color a bit. Now, normally for this, you would use coconut soda, but I don't have that easily accessible to me. I don't know where they sell it, so I'm just using 7-Up and coconut water. I only used about half the 7-Up and the entire box of the coconut water. And then to season this, I just added in some fish sauce and some oyster sauce and the black pepper as well, but just season it to your taste. And then you just want to mix everything together, make sure everything is well combined. And then I just covered it and let it simmer for about 45 minutes. Here I'm just straining off the extra fat. You can leave it if you want to, but I don't want to. And for the eggs, I prefer quail eggs, so I'm just draining out the water and adding the quail eggs to the Thit Kho. And at this point, this is where I tested to adjust the seasoning. So I ended up adding in more oyster sauce, fish sauce, and black pepper because I like mine to be a little bit more salty. And I just continued to let it simmer uncovered for about another 10 minutes. And then I cut the heat and just added in some green onions and that one singular chili for garnish. And this is how it's looking all done. So at this point, I'm just doing my plate up. Everybody makes this dish a little bit differently, so just do it to your taste. Mine's a little bit on the lighter side because again, I don't really like mine too sweet, so I don't use that much sugar. But yeah, here's how it's looking all done. And we can't forget the taste test, of course.
The quail egg is my favorite part.
But yeah, this is just a super simple, super easy recipe, and I really hope you guys try this.